Welcome back, cucks, and we're back with another video of the debating community and you know. And now in this video, I'm going to be discussing things that I don't necessarily agree with in the debating community. Not necessarily everything, everything, but for starters, let's talk about Brawley. People, they're really power scaling Brawley, and to me, it doesn't it doesn't necessarily add up, and it's not that it's bad, but we have to for starters, we have to we kind of have to stop there, because people are saying that this Bradley, and I think I mentioned it in my other video, but this Bradley can one shot Beerus and one shot Jiren because he fought current Goku. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure this current Goku can't necessarily, he could be a good fight to Jiren, but he can't one shot Jiren just because people, they're looking at it. Oh well, Akira Toriyama's writing this is canon, and technically, well, that's the last arc, so technically he's stronger, which that in fact doesn't necessarily make any sense. Just because it's the first arc, or just because that's the arc ahead, doesn't necessarily mean that they're far more stronger than they last were. That seriously needs to be a debunk, because of what you guys don't know is, well, we have Sand Saga Vegeta, and then we have the Ginyu Force and Frieza's Men. Well, let's say we compare grade 8 Vegeta, and I had an argument with my friend why grade 8 Vegeta, well, when it comes to strength, he outclasses the Ginyu Force and Frieza's Men, his two henchmen, Dodoria, and I was about to say Babidi, Dodoria and Zarbon, how he outclasses them. And the reason he outclasses them is because, at the time being in the Sand Saga, his power level was 18,000, his highest. So when he went grade 8 Vegeta, he was at 80,000, because grade 8 boosts your strength by 10 folds, meaning you get stronger 10 times. And I was trying to tell you, no one in the Ginyu Force has reached that level yet. Captain Ginyu was close. Captain Ginyu was 60,000 power levels under that. He was at 120,000, but he hadn't reached 180,000 yet. He was trying to reach that goal. So we, for starters, we have to understand, and we have to get to our minds that the reason why Vegeta is stronger is because of those feats. That's why Vegeta can outclass and he can out-dominate them when it comes to strength. Now, when it comes to speed, that can be a little different, because as far as I know, in Dragon Ball, you still have to have speed to beat your opponent. It's not necessarily just brute strength, because Cell stated himself that Trunks, when he was fighting Trunks, he stated Trunks was far stronger than him, but he was too slow to touch him. And he was saying, Trunks, I can do this too. That's why he was actually bullying Trunks around, because Trunks was stronger, but Cell was faster. His power was even out. Or just think about it from when Cell was fighting Gohan Super Saiyan 2. It was stated in the show that, well, Cell has just, when he was stronger than him, right? But because Super Saiyan 2 is faster than Cell, Cell was getting his ass shit on. Remember when Cell got enraged, when he I think it was before he spit out Android 18, he was just big and huge. He was just getting shit on because of his speed and how slow he was. So guys, keep in mind, you still have to have speed in Dragon Ball. If we go power levels base to base, then Vegeta would get, he would get fodderized. But if we're talking about his transformation, because it was in the show and it says it in the official guides, not in the show but on the official guides, his power level is 180,000. The strongest member other than Captain Ginyu, Raccoon, his power level was 60,000. So by that logic, what's his name? Vegeta at the time, if he would have went grade 8, he would have been stronger than him. And let's say Vegeta didn't get his tail cut off by Krillin,
and he went Great Ape on a planet like Namek. I think his power level was what 40,000, like when he was fighting the Ginyu Force. So now we can use 40,000 multiplied by fucking we can multiply 40,000 by 10, and that give us 400,000. So then that he will completely dominate the Ginyu Force. And let's say he was Raccoon level, like um his power level was Raccoon. His power level was 60,000. If he got any stronger and he had his tail, he got a 10 times increase. So that means he would have been 600,000. And we already know Frieza's power level was 530,000. So let's say he was what's not Captain Ginyu level? He was Raccoon's level. Then he would have already been vastly amount of stronger than Frieza if that was the case. But that's not the case. He lost his tail, yada yada yada, stuff like that. And it's just other things in the community that us as an anime we have to understand that Dragon Ball is one of the strongest communities out there. Uh Cucks like to say that Dragon Ball is overpowered. Um it is, but it's still strongest. No matter how you look at it, it's still stronger than a lot of animes. And people they be like, no, it's not. It's just overpowered. And then you think about it, well, that doesn't mean anything because Marvel is overpowered, and we already know Marvel were fucking shit on anime. Like I had a debate. I had a debate. Fucking it was fucking the debate was who's stronger, anime or Marvel, and I was saying Marvel, and my friends, they're not really necessarily power scalers. They were saying how's Marvel stronger? Like you watch the movies, and I'm like, dude, when you power scale and you debate, you don't go by movies. You don't go by movies. That's irrelevant when it comes to the debating. You don't go by like the Marvel like you don't go by the movies like the real life movies. You go by the comic books, or if not that, then the shows. But mainly you go by the comic books, 616 continuity, and all that stuff. So I was like, well, do you know who the Living Tribunal is? And he was saying, well, fucking Xeno shits on the Living Tribunal. And I was like, okay. Now there is a big debate in the community about Naruto versus Hulk. I honestly think like if we use composite Naruto versus composite Hulk, Hulk shits on Naruto because we have to look at it. Well, Naruto his feats compared to Hulk and compared to Hulk fight, it's not really impressive. Yes, Hulk may be sound speed when it comes to running or hypersonic, but when it comes to reacting, then he's not sound speed. He's actually faster than light. Because if he wasn't, like if he was sound speed, people like Thor, Super Surfer, they would completely shit on him. I'm not saying that they don't, but the fight it wouldn't even be a fight because he wouldn't be able to touch them. But he's shown more impressive feats. Yes, I've seen it. When Naruto he had his lungs ripped out in the manga. Well, compared to Hulk, that's like a shit feat because it was this Hulk fucking got caught in a nuclear explosion. It literally destroyed him, right? Like, it was nothing left but the bone, and he was able to regenerate from that. So are you implying that Naruto regeneration is better than Hulk's? Because it was just a skeleton. And if you want to be technical, all his eternal organs wasn't there. If it's just the skeleton, then his heart, none of that stuff was there, and he was able to regenerate that. So that's a more impressive feat than that. And people down. So I personally think Hulk winning a fight, would it be an easy fight for him to win? It would be a medium fight. But yeah, just certain things that are in the community that just bothers me a lot. Just think about how, like I look at it like this: the Marvel and the DC community, they don't really beef a lot. It's really DC versus anime. or DC versus DC versus anime or Marvel versus anime. You know, everyone they personally attack the anime community. For reasons I don't know why though, but they attack the anime community, and they also it's just to me it's just kind of pointless because I don't understand why you like to attack the anime community. And why I say that is because they always look down on anime, but I agree with them for certain things because anime people look down on them. Like a lot of people, they literally think Xeno and Grand Priest are like the strongest in anime, when clearly that can be debunked. There are still some people that say Whis is stronger than Vados, when that's clearly not right. In the show, Vado specifically said that they were like she was stronger than Whis, a little bit stronger. She had more experience than Whis. Whis have a lot of experience. And then we also got to look at it. They're still like fucking Rose memes, guys. He literally brought back the argument fucking Madara versus Goku. Like, dude, that argument was already settled in 2013 or somewhere around 2013 and 2016. We've already settled that fucking argument. We've already moved on, and now this guy's bringing that shit back. Like, well, no matter what you guys say, I still think Madara is stronger. Fuck. Or not Madara is stronger. Madara can beat him. Okay, if or if we're using because I like to use Planet Namek Goku versus Madara, even though Saiyaman is stronger. If we're using Goku from the end of Super, or just bare minimum Goku from Planet Namek, or just the end of Z, he's stronger than him. He fucking moved across the planet in 1 second, half across the Planet Namek, and Planet Namek is similar to Earth, if not a slightest bit bigger, or not New Namek, but the old Planet Namek, right? So, are you implying that Madara can move at that speed? Really? Are you implying that? Logically, that doesn't, it just doesn't add up. If he could move across the planet in 1 second, and Madara is standing right there, and Goku's back there, and it's a death match, you don't think Goku would touch him before Madara says Rinnegan, or before Madara does some shit like that? And let's say Madara was able to see Goku's attacks, let's say the Sharingan or the Rinnegan, he wouldn't be able to react. Fucking guys, remember in fucking regular Naruto when fucking what's his name, Rock Lee was fighting not Itachi, he was fighting Sasuke. Sasuke was able to see his fucking attacks, but Sasuke couldn't react to that shit. That's how it's gonna be with Dragon Ball. He can't react to Goku. People say Goku is 100 times the speed of light, but when you see it, he's thousands of times the speed of light. And before people say that's wrong, it's not wrong. It's actually true. The feats that he's shown are thousands of times the speed of light. And let's say we use someone like Beerus versus Madara. Beerus and Whis bare minimum show feats faster, thousands of times faster than the speed of light. They travel from the end of the universe to the far end of the universe. And we already know that the fucking the galaxy where we're in, the Milky Way galaxy, and the I'm gonna just say the A galaxy. I forgot how to pronounce it, but the A galaxy, fucking 25,000 light years. But these motherfuckers, you like 25,000 light years. You know how long that is? But these motherfuckers are moving at fucking speeds from the end of the universe to the end of the to the other end of the universe, from point A to point B. You know how fast that is in 26 minutes? That's fucking light speed. And we're talking about Goku at the end of Super, who may be stronger than Beerus. And you really think that Madara can have a chance against him? And guys, I'm gonna make a part 3. And a part 3, it's not necessarily gonna be a part 3. It's gonna be about the Saitama fans, really. I'm just clear off that One Punch Man theory. How you can shit on everyone when... Okay, that's clearly not the case, because people say in anime they be like, well, he can one punch anyone. Well, can you fucking one punch the one above all? Can you one punch Dr. Manhattan? Can you like one punch Oblivion? Can you one punch Protege? Like, because if you want to be honest, let's say he was able to be a one punch man. Protege got the Mimicry move. He can Mimicry anything he comes in contact or sees. So like he could, like, are you guys implying that he can one punch anyone? Like, is he like the guy in anime, guys? Let me know, Cucks. But peace out. See you on the next video. Just fucking rank me off, you know. Fucking rank me off.